Hello, folks, and welcome. Wait, music's off on this, right? Yes, yes. I'm always paranoid there's music playing off something. But anyway, welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Where's the off button on this? So, I was having a look around on the map. There we go. And just at different commodities, trying to find back the stations I was at previously. So I will be heading back to hip 150. Or actually, did I want to go to uh, yeah, let's head here. So, we're gonna head here and do some more transporting around of rich fuckwads.
Check your bay number. Check again. Unauthorized loitering. Main trigger. A lethal response.
Ship detach complete. Follow the leads on your way out.
Lakon Spaceways declared illegal. The acquisition of Lakon Spaceways by Core Dynamics has been revoked following revelations of illegal activity. An inquiry by the Independent Commission for Market Equality stated that former Core Dynamics CEO Jupiter Rochester exerted unduly influence on Lakon shareholders, including bribery and blackmail. This led to new appointees to the board of directors, who were paid to approve the hostile takeover. The inquiry also factored in the recent federal High Court trial, which proved that Jupiter Rochester was directly responsible for the destruction of Starship One in 3301. In both cases, he set up shell companies to move enormous funds via unregistered banking systems. Core Dynamics refused to comment on the allegations, but its legal team has terminated the transfer process. The entire corporation is currently in disarray due to several departments becoming an independent faction under the name Jupiter Division. At Lakon Spaceways, Trent Delaney and several other directors have resigned. During an emergency meeting, a majority of stakeholders approved reinstatement Naomi Lancier as chairperson. With stock values plummeting and industry confidence low, the future of the company remains uncertain. However, Sirius Corporation confirmed that it has made preliminary offers with regards to acquiring Lakon as a subsidiary.
Ooh.
Jupiter Rochester goes rogue from Core Dynamics.
The guy I've signed up with is making moves to buy a company. Interesting. By Larkon Spaceways, I think.
Several departments loyal to the Core Dynamics CEO have
Frameshift drive charging.
succeeded to form an independent corporate republic called Jupiter Division. During the recent trial of Fleet Admiral Vincent, Jupiter Rochester was named as the paymaster behind the sabotage of Starship One. This hastened long-term plans to abscond from Core Dynamics along with many ships and personnel. In the permit locked HIP 54530 system, the HIP 54530 Gold Universal Crew has been renamed as Jupiter Division. It is assumed to have long been infiltrated by Rochester's loyalists. Using the new self-appointed title of Supreme Executive Rochester, he broadcast this statement across all federal media channels. For many years, I helped Core Dynamics become one of the galaxy's strongest companies. petty laws and bureaucracy restricted me at every turn. I have always felt that people should not be ruled by politicians, but by those holding true economic power, the corporations. It will be a long time before I can act on my commercial plans, but I will prove that corporate rule is the most beneficial system of governance for the Federation. Jupiter Rochester is the eldest son of Shadow Vice President Isel
Frameshift drive charging.
Rochester, and a key member of the influential Rochester family. As yet, there have been no public statements from his mother or siblings.
Jupiter
Warning of
Division.
ship abductions by fleet.
Jupiter Division is actually a thing in Robotech.
Carriers.
I will look up
Pilot
seeing if
Federation.
it was a thing in anything else. It's actually a thing in Robotech. There's a unit with the Robotech Expeditionary Force. Really dangerous. People were thinking Jupiter Division might become a new a new faction, or it could be a new power play thing.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, they think it could become a new power play faction, minor power, something. Could be because another faction broke away from the Empire. Well, this guy's breaking away from the Federation. So it seems like it could be the rise of a new thing going on in the game. It all depends on, does Frontier Developments actually do anything with it, you know? Or do they just kind of let it fester? Because, you know, there's always ideas set up in games, but it doesn't mean that they'll be followed through on. Remember Netron and WoW, he was kidnapped during a counter dungeon, but was rescued off screen, because they couldn't quite get the raid to work right, so they just gave up on it. And just like, oh yeah, he was saved off screen, and left it at that. Oh, I've never been here before. Sure, we'll do a little survey while we're here. This stuff is a little tedious. Combat aftermath. Ooh, Erlich. if I did a full proper survey, I got close, launched the drones at them and all that, I'd get presumably better money for the data. But I can't bring myself to do that. Tedious. Oh, never noticed the nav beacon. Just gotta turn this fan back on. It's been snowing bits on and off and it's friggin' freezing. Skin's after getting all tender. Alrighty then. Navigation beacon. Dukes of Jotun. Ah, you have to get rep with these people if you want to go to Jotun.
Frameshift drive charging.
Might be worthwhile doing jobs for them, but eh. How is this place? Unidentified sources. I think. Okay, it's just nothing but signals. I'm not really in a ship to deal with that. Oh shit. Stay with me.
Frameshift drive charging.
Friendship drive charging. People were talking. I keep looking at other things there, just there on my phone. People were talking about. How do I broach this point? It's a good point. I'm just not sure how to talk about it. People love shaming.
Charging.
People with poor social skills, like due to various, reasons, abuse, different difficulties. It can be difficult for people to tell flirting from just general friendliness. They want, it's actual kindness from another person's hand foreign to them. People, as long as they're not being an ass about it, shouldn't be shamed for it.
Frameshift drive charging.
In this case, someone was posting a meme they'd seen and that was doing the shaming. And they were condemning it and the like. So, I'm really just echoing their point. Emotional abuse is a thing which throws off people's judge of things. There's many types of abuse out there, and that shouldn't be forgotten. Yeah, there's many types of different abuses out there, and that shouldn't be forgotten. It's more than just taking your fist at someone. Emotional, psychological are there, and in some ways worse. At least with the others, they more than likely leave a physical mark. They leave, evidence. Someone decides to break out the cat of nine tails, there's gonna be fucking blood on that. Not so much when it's psychological abuse, where you make a person distrust their every single action and thought, So, yeah. Just something that needs to be kept in mind. It's easy to forget about it. But given what it is, you really shouldn't, It's getting dark. Sadly, the light switch is at the opposite side of my room, and I don't have a wireless headset. So, I'm just gonna actually mute this. May you suffer with me. One sec. And I'm back. You can hear me, you can hear the game, you can see the game in the recording. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's not some audio syncing or whatever. That's just me being paranoid, like I have to make sure I'm recording because I don't trust my own eyes. Believe me, it's annoying. We can shave a few minutes off by dropping out of Super Cruise Assist. mean to go back into it. It just happened, so I left it for a sec. I need to edge it. Can't get too close. Come on. Oh jeez, they basically put a sword. There's a new weapon in Destiny, and it basically looks like a sword they've stuck onto the end of a sniper rifle instead of the barrel for a gun. And someone's here making a berserk joke. That thing was too big to be called a sniper. Too big, too thick, too heavy, too rough. It's more like a huge, large chunk of iron. World shaper. Someone did a painting of, you know, the wolf and its master from Dark Souls? Yeah, the wolf is a pup. Oh. I played a little bit of Dark Souls when I was younger, but I couldn't quite get into it. But I ended up spoiling the whole stories and all that on videos and reading the wiki. But the wolf and its master is so sweet, so sad. Like, to my knowledge, like there's the DLC where you have to fight its master. You save the wolf and fight its master because they've been taken over by the darkness or whatever. Also, there's that the master could have saved or protected himself, but he gave up his shield to protect his companion, which. I do want to play those games. I held off on playing them because I wanted to play through Demon's Souls first, and well, that's held by Sony, and Sony's little, cooking for Cocoa Puffs. So I know that's Woody Woodpecker, but he's got a fantastic, demented laugh. Fantastic. But anyway. Yeah, they're a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and so I'm a little hesitant in playing anything that they hold ownership of. Otherwise, I would have played Ratchet & Clank by now. I'm very protective of my channel, and I don't want anyone to screw it over. Because I've nearly 11,000 videos on the channel right now, with a lot more to go up. It would probably push me over 11,000. It's like 10,500. But yeah, I have a lot up and a lot more to go up, so I don't want to sabotage that. And if anyone's, anyway kooky or weird, it makes me feel nervous in touching their merchandise, I just don't touch it. I may be, oversensitive with it, but given the cost, if I'm wrong, I weigh it up as, no, I prefer the edge on the side of caution. But yeah, I held off because I wanted to play that, then they went weird, and so I'm just going to skip on to onto Dark Souls. I won't be doing Bloodborne either, because that's held by them, but I could play their samurai game. As far as I know, I'm allowed to do Dark Souls. I haven't checked anything else, but as long as they're using the same publishers and all that, I doubt anyone will have an issue. They didn't have an issue with that. They outright had it. If you want to, I sent them a Q&A. I got right back. If you want to cover this, you commonly asked questions. Want to cover this? Go ahead. So I never heard a response, because my question was answered right there in the automated response. So as long as everything else is the same, it should be safe enough for the samurai one. But yeah. Finally, we're nearly here. Space trucking. It's a hard job, it's a boring job, but someone's got to do it. So let the spaceman to set in. There we go. Anyway, space madness. Just insert a lot of Woody Woodpecker after here.
Papa Alpha Lima. Federal flight control is now online. Follow sanctioned docking procedures within port confines. Approved for access. Your assigned landing pad is number 4-3. You are go for automated docking. Enjoy the ride.
Sunk by battleship. was laughing. 2D BJ's Valentine's comic, or dating comic. Oh, woman misreads her guardian angel and demon's devil on her shoulder and her little angel on her shoulder's advice about him being a catch.
Station operates a zero-tolerance policy. Obey station law.
Docking confirmed. Power down your engines. Good to have you, Commander.
Whenever they say "good to have you, Commander," all I think of is fucking XCOM. Seven limpets. Go fuck yourself.
The access corridor is designated a no-stop zone. Blockages will be removed using lethal force.
Really, there isn't any good ones here. Yeah, here's 16 prisoners. You just stick them in economic. No, prison cells. This cap needs to be delivered to one of our detaining centers for processing. That's some money. And there's another one here for Clack.
Do you have authorization to be inside the docking bay? Remember, loitering is a violation.
Ooh. Unfazed by danger. Authorities knew civil war was nothing, yet they didn't. Civil war was coming, yet they did nothing. Take us to our supporters on Aldrin City, from after which can return and punish them.
Be aware of oncoming traffic in the access corridor. Observe minimum clearance distance.
Okay. That's tempting. It's a fair chunk of money. And you want to head to the same place. Literally the same place. Can't really say no, can I? There isn't anyone else who wants to head here, is there? Yes. Well, this works out. Guess we're doing this one, so. This place has gone to hell. We've no choice but to flee our homes. Fortunately, Fenritria is accepting refugees.
Authorization to be inside the docking bay? Remember, loitering is a violation.
Shipyard, what do you have? Type 7 transporter. Take off all the cargo racks, stick in them, but passenger cabins. I'd read that as bimbo, and it's just like, wait, what? Confederacy of Bimbo.
For your convenience and safety, pacification placements are active and tracking at this station.
When ready.
Alright, we'll just go straight here and get the hell out. This one is going to be the most of a pain. Getting scanned is going to piss them off, but we're literally leaving the station. We may get scanned as a matter of course. Look, you can't give a shit about getting scanned. You're in a fucking, airport waiting room.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know what screen the demands will take place on. It doesn't seem like they're demanding. I think they just want to get the fuck away. Which makes them useful, cooperative to me.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, one more jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we are now here. Quite nicely, all three want to go to the exact same fucking place. So we just aim here and we're done with all three. So... their satisfaction, they don't give a shit. Only this one does. Or maybe they're doing ones that matter to me. This name sounds familiar. Alderon.
Sir Kruger, Papa Alpha Lima, please submit a standard
Well, it's Alderin.
order to
Apologies.
lab. Access authorized. Please head directly for Bay 1-2.
So much money inbound.
Automated dock.
I'm never going to try and land in these. I'm all thumbs. That leaves a sour taste in my mouth. I had a rough conversation with a friend. He told me I was about when I was doing raiding with WoW with a guild. Told me that I was well, they had to carry me. That I was trash at it. Every so often I think of it, how I had a dream about it. Because it just fucking stings. Oi. Oi. I just try not to think of it, but it's not easy. Good find, pilot. The economic status of future gold has declined. Oh well. Not my problem. Security status of them is increased. Security status of the wall bunch is decreased. Out of curiosity, let's see, do they have any different cabins and the like? What did I just say?